It is episode 36 of Granny Square Sunday, and this is a series where I share whatever I have been working on that's Granny Square related. Hey, it's Tammy, Crafty Mompreneur. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, well, welcome back. It is episode 36 of Granny Square Sunday, and this is a series where I share whatever I have been working on that's Granny Square related. And I have to be honest and tell you that I have not felt in the mood to make granny squares lately, and you'll probably notice that these episodes are becoming less frequent. And for all of you that love this series, I am truly sorry. I just can't make myself like be excited about something if I'm not really that excited about it. And we have just started the series of crocheting our way through this Granny Square card deck. I'm only on my second group of 5, and I'm finding them to be not as fun to do as the last card deck. And when I go through the cards, I'll explain more of what I mean. And we're just gonna kind of see how it goes over the next, month or so. But I am planning to, keep this series going. Because I do still like making granny squares, and it may just be that these squares are not doing it for me. Like, I don't know. So what we'll be doing in this episode is I'll show you the 5 cards that I crocheted, and then kind of talk you through like what happened with them and why they challenged me, and then we'll pick some new cards and we will be on our way. So let's get to the cards that I finished this past 2 weeks. Yes, it took me 2 weeks to get to these cards because I've just been crocheting other things, and it's summertime, and my daughter's been here from college, and it is what it is. These are the 5 cards that I picked in our last episode, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with the ones, I think the order that I did them in. The very first one I did was this one. It is number 42, and it's called Azalea, I guess. And mine turned out, is that it? Yes, like this. So my pink is a little, my coral color is a little bit kind of darker than the one on the card, but I think it's pretty close. And my orange is more reddish orange too, but that's okay. I've not weaved in the ends from this one, but I think this one wasn't too bad. I felt like this was worked in all one piece. There was no applique process or anything like that, which I'll get to in a minute. But this one wasn't too bad. The next card that I did was this one. It kind of reminds me of a sunflower. Duh. It reminds me of a sunflower because it's called Sunflower. Sunflower. It started off relatively easy. Just, doing the increases and everything. And then, the first time that when I did this initially, I did not go into the front loops. And you're supposed to do that so then you can attach this part into the back loops. And so it was at that point where I got frustrated, and I was like, I don't want to have to take out a whole round, but I tried to finagle it to make it work, and it just didn't. And so I pretty much sidelined them and was kind of irritated with granny squares at this point. And that's when I was just like, I have too much other stuff going on. I don't want to work on granny squares right now. When I finally did pick these back up and was like, okay, I need to just get back to these granny squares because I do really usually enjoy making them. I ended up just frogging the yellow and starting over and then working in the right loops so that I would be able to attach the orange yarn and finish out the square. So this one is the one that held me up from getting my squares done in a reasonable amount of time. So that was that one. Then the next one I did was this one. And this is where this last grouping of granny squares this last grouping of cards really kind of got me, because these are the 3 that I had left. I had this one, and this one. And when I started looking at the cards, I'm like, usually it's a full pattern on the back, but these just had the applique. And I'm like, what in the, what is going on? Like, what is this? And I needed to figure it out. So this comes with the little book. And so I consulted with the book and found out that how you do this is you make the applique first. Like, for example, you make this flower thing first, and then you attach the yarn to the flower, and then you work like just a normal square. So, like, for example, this one, you would make the square, and then you attach the yarn in some back loops, and then you're just making a basic granny square. So this part of the thing was relatively easy and, you know, didn't give me any problems. This flower, however, again, I was questioning like, why am I doing this? I'm not having fun trying to figure out these flowers. And so this one is all messed up. Like, this flower did not turn out how it's supposed to. It looks okay from far away. But yeah, it wasn't it. And again, I didn't weave in the ends, and it was annoying. I mean, it looks kind of similar to it, I guess. What threw me off are these little things in here. And then also I put the wrong amount of stitches somewhere in here. But yeah, this one is, there's the card, there's my version. I probably will never make this one again. The next one I made was this one. And this is also the make the applique ahead of time and then attach it to the card. So it started out okay. Like, you started out normally, like just little round in the rounds. And then I got to a point where there was like these big holes in the leaf, and I was like, what is going on? It looked to me like I was supposed to be going from the diagram, that I was supposed to be going into the back loops, but the back loops created these big holes in the leaf. And I was like, I didn't like the way it looked. And so I took out the whole leaf, started over again, and then this is how it looks now. And it's definitely not perfect. I had to go back in and attach the yarn because I forgot to do this part of the leaf. This one is number 41, called Strawberry Leaf. And yeah. And this one I haven't weaved in my ends. I just tied them together back here to hold them. This one had the other granny square backing that was pretty easy. But, oh, and with this one, I forgot. This one, I didn't leave the back loops open. So I had to end up just sewing this one onto the square, because I felt like it was leaving too big of holes and I didn't know what else to do. But it's done. Now, this was my last one. This one's called Apple Blossom. And this one, at first I thought there was a typo on the back, because it has like different shades of pink in the back. And I'm like, that is a single shade, right? And so I read further and found out that they were just showing you how the dimension was with the flower. So then I was like, okay. And so the flower itself was relatively easy to figure out. That wasn't the issue with this one. The issue with this one was, as I was crocheting the orange part, for whatever reason, I'm not sure even how it happened, but my green came apart and this came off. and I was like 2 rounds in, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is annoying the crap out of me. So I ended up just having to like tie it off on this side because I wasn't about to like redo the whole thing. Like, so again, frustrating. I mean, it's pretty. I think it's a pretty square out of all of them. I feel like I like this flower the most, and I feel like I would actually make this flower again for other things because it is really pretty. But again, all of the cards today, like all 5 of the squares that I did for this video were challenging. So I'm just glad they're done, honestly, because it did not help me enjoy this process. So in case you were wondering why there hasn't really been a Granny Square Sunday video, this is the reason, because I didn't love doing these squares. I'm glad they're done, but yeah, here they are. So let's move on from this week and pick some new cards. So we have done 10 cards from this deck of 50, and I'm planning for the summer to do a Granny Square Sunday every other week, and it will go live every other Monday is when I'm planning to have a new Granny Square Sunday video for the next few weeks, because my daughter's gonna be here alternating weeks, and I have a lot of stuff going on with doing house stuff. That's just how I'm gonna do it. It's what I came up with for my content calendar, is every other Monday, possibly Sunday if I can get ahead of the game. I can have it scheduled to go out on Sundays, but for right now, plan on seeing one every 2 weeks. So every other Monday, you can look for a new Granny Square Sunday. Because of that, I think I'm gonna pick 10 cards and then just do as many as I can of the 10. So it would still be like I'm doing 5 a week if I can get all 10 done. But I'm not gonna beat myself up if I don't get them all done, because this is supposed to be fun. And if the fun factor goes away, then it's not worth it. And that's just my opinion. So if this ever becomes not fun, you just won't see a video. That's just how it's gonna be. So with that being said, let's pick some cards, shall we? We're just gonna do it like this because I can't see the cards. I'm just gonna look at the card deck. Here's our first one. Oh, great. It's another one of the applique ones. It's pretty though. I feel like that's a pretty one. All right, let's see what we get for the next one. Okay, that's, oh. It's another applique one. It's a 3D motif. Oh my goodness. There's another one. There's 3. All motifs. Oh man. There's 4. Oh yay, a normal one. Ooh, that's pretty. 4. Ooh, that one's pretty. That one's cool. I like this one. I'll go over all the numbers and stuff when I get done. Oh, good. We got normal ones. There's another one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're picking 4 more, and then I'm going to go through them and give you all the numbers and stuff. There's another one. Oh, that's another one of those. Cute, cute. It's like a mini Granny Square and you sew them together. That's really cute. How many is that? 8, 2, okay, 2 more. Let's go from down the bottom. Oh, that one doesn't look too bad. Poppy. And the last one. Wow, I got 3 of those. I'm gonna get good at those. That's interesting. Okay, let me recap them. All right, so let me just put them in number order real quick. Okay, I put them in number order, so that would be easier. Okay. First is number 4. Number 10, Lily. Okay, wait, number 4. Number 4 is Rudbeckia. I don't know what that means. I probably shouldn't even say the names of it, but whatever. Number 10. Number 21. Number 24. Number 29. Number 30. 32. 33. 35. And 40. So 10 cards for this week, for the next 2 weeks. And then we'll see how I do. I'm gonna go ahead and skip pulling yarn because when you look at all these, it's like all the different yarns. So I'm just gonna have to like use all the yarns. So we are gonna just call it good for this episode of Granny Square Sunday. Hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. These are the 5 last time. These are the... I feel like I like this one the most. That's not... It's what I come up with.